Hello everyone, my name is Viviana Marcel. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to English for Academic Purposes EAP Paragraph Writing. First, I would like to give thanks and appreciation to the Urgench State University, to the U.S. Embassy in Tashkent, and to the U.S. Department of State English Language Specialist Program for supporting this project and this series of videos. Much appreciation and thanks. This EAP paragraph writing video project is divided into 12 videos teaching EAP paragraph writing and teaching strategies. Each video is approximately 10 minutes in length. Each video is divided into 5 minutes of EAP paragraph writing lesson and 5 minutes of teaching strategies for EAP paragraph writing. I am the instructor, Viviana Marcel. I am an English language specialist with the U.S. Department of State English Language Programs. I am also an ESL, ESP, and EAP instructor and teacher trainer. Here are our video titles: Introduction and Why, English Language Organization, Paragraph Definition and Format, Types of Paragraphs, 2 videos on the topic sentence, supporting detailed sentences, transitions, conclusion sentence, the writing process part 1 pre-activities, and the writing process part 2 writing activities. And the final video is from paragraphs to essays, an introduction to how the structure of the paragraph is almost exactly like the structure of the essay. So if you know the paragraph, it's easier to write essays. Thanks for watching this series. The video will begin now. Hello everyone, welcome to video 1 of 12 EAP paragraph writing. Introduction and Why. Introduction to EAP paragraph writing. A basic English paragraph is a group of sentences about a single topic and contains a topic sentence, supporting detail sentences, and a conclusion sentence. An EAP, English for Academic Purposes paragraph, is the same thing, is a group of sentences about a single topic, usually an academic topic, and contains a topic sentence, supporting detail sentences, and a conclusion sentence. English writing, reading, listening, and speaking are all based on the same patterns of organization. Notice the basic English paragraph and the EAP paragraph have the same basic pattern of organization: topic sentence, supporting detail sentences, and conclusion. Learning to write a good EAP paragraph will improve your reading, writing, listening, and speaking. Why learn to write an EAP paragraph? 4 reasons. The first one, English language organization. English writing, reading, listening, and speaking are all based on the same patterns of organization. Patterns of organization: word order, sentence order, paragraph order, essay order. In the paragraph, topic sentence, supporting details, conclusion sentence. That's it. That's what you have to do for a EAP single paragraph. If you know how to write an EAP paragraph, you basically will know how to write an EAP essay. More on this later. Essays, articles, and theses. What? Essays and theses are based on the same basic structure as an EAP paragraph: introduction, supporting evidence, conclusion. Theses and essays based on the same pattern as a paragraph. Your essays, articles, and master's and PhD theses will be easier for you to write because it is a basic structure that repeats itself throughout English. Applications. Your applications for teaching grants, professional development, and university admissions activities are easy for reviewers to understand and hopefully approve. They expect English organization. If you know how to do it, it's good. Application essay questions, expect answers written in a paragraph format beginning, middle, end. When the answer is written in the correct paragraph format, it identifies you as a higher level English writer. Okay, what about English language proficiency tests? English language proficiency tests are based on the accepted patterns of organization seen in English EAP paragraphs. Topic sentence, beginning, middle, supporting details, end, conclusion sentence. It's repeated over and over again in a lot of places. All areas tested, speaking, reading, writing, listening, will be easier for you to understand because they're based on accepted patterns of organization. So why learn to write an EAP paragraph? English language organization, English essays and theses, English language proficiency tests, English applications. This will help you in all these areas. Writer checklist. Writers in English use checklists to keep checking in to see if they're doing the correct pattern of organization. This one is the very first one in this series. It's called Why Am I Writing? You would start with this. Here's the questions. You have written something and now you ask this. Maybe you haven't written it yet and you're going to ask these questions. It depends. Why am I writing this paragraph? I want to go to England to study. I want to go here to be in this university. I want a grant from the US Embassy. Do I understand the rules of this writing? For this writing, everybody has their own rules. Type of font, how long it can be, how many words you can use. Do I understand the requirements for this writing? Same thing as the last question, said a little bit differently. When is the due date? Who am I writing for? The embassy, Harvard University, this grant. Who am I writing for? So if it's those people, I need to write academically. If it's not an academic, you can be a little bit more informal in your language and your word choice. Who is my reader? Admissions officer, embassy officer. You never know until you start asking these questions. Teaching strategy. Okay. Small group guidelines. This is really an introduction to how to start thinking about small groups. 3 to 4 students maximum in each group. Everyone in a group has to have a job title. They can't just be in a group with not knowing what they're supposed to do. You need to have a leader. They make sure everyone contributes. The note taker writes down and takes notes about what the group did and who did it. The speaker, they present or give a talk afterwards if the group has to make a presentation. And a traveler. There could be a traveler that moves from group to group. That way you're not having everybody move at the same time, but it's still group. More on this later. Small groups can even work in crowded classrooms if students are trained and organized beforehand. Students must be taught how to move around the classroom before any actual assignment. Set aside a time to train your students how to move from group to group. At first, it may seem moving students just takes too much time. However, students can learn their roles and how to move quickly if they're trained. They like moving around. Video 3 has more on how to train your students to move around the classroom. Now, I think this is the most important slide for small group guidelines. It's imperative that the teacher, you, is always in control, that you can stop, have them change partners, do what you want at any given time. It's highly recommended that you have a bell that you can ring, and the students, even if they're engaged in a discussion, because they will talk, they'll start working with each other. It may get loud in your classroom. You need to be able to get their attention to stop talking, to trade partners, whatever you need. So whenever the bell is rung, that means they stop, they turn their head to face you, and they get it waiting for instructions. If your supervisor were to suddenly walk in the classroom, I've had this happen because students are really working and talking loud and they're like, what is happening? As soon as they walk in the classroom, I ring that bell and everybody stops and turns their face towards me. And usually the supervisor is very impressed. Now, here is my bell. I got this on a trip to Nepal. That's what it sounds like. You can use it. It's a good thing. So that's the end of our first video, Introduction to Paragraph Writing and Why Should I Learn How to Write Paragraphs. Next video in the series is English language organization. This is a very important topic in order to be able to write successfully in English. See you next time. Bye.